Good evening. A month ago, Foodie Beauty started one of her regular episodic live streams where she tells us the story of how she is the purest angel there ever was, but that she has a group of nasty, fatphobic online haters who want to kill all the kittens. As the stream progressed, one of her own chat members told, told her that her legally questionable beating has possibly attracted the attention of Kuwaiti authorities. Foodie Beauty proceeded to sympathy, sympathy, stating that she does not want to live in a country where it's illegal to have a heart. She ended this dream pretty quickly and also deleted it in a couple of hours, or perhaps private it, I think. And aside from a few raging community posts, she was offline for 2 weeks. This prompted us to speculate where she is, and as I mentioned in my fake cameo to Yaba, there were two possibilities. One was that she acknowledged that these complaints to Kuwait authorities might have merit, and she fled to Canada. The other version was that she actually believed what she was telling to her beezers, and that is that all it takes for the attention from authorities to go away is to tell them that she has a bunch of online haters who are just jealous of her because of her handsome husband. She remained silent for 2 weeks, and in those 2 weeks, the situation apparently attracted the attention from bigger YouTubers who wanted to, well, to be blunt, who wanted to cash in on the situation because it's a cozy clickbaiting title to say that this YouTuber is facing prison or this YouTuber is a fugitive. But since the big channels who picked up on the story of Foodie Beauty um, haven't been in girl world for years like we have, these channels actually mm, got quite a few details wrong, which of course uh, I'm going to keep saying attracted the uh, negative opinions of members of girl attracted negative opinions from members of girl world, because how dare they not get any every detail correct. But the period of not knowing had to come to an end somehow, and it came to an end when Chantal was apparently live from her Canadian apartment. Well, at the time it was her apartment. It's since been doxed, and there are rumors that she gave up the apartment. Anyway, the I guess that the attention died down, and the bigger YouTubers, I guess, earned their money, and now they focus their attention to elsewhere, and the whole situation with Foodie Beauty is pretty much back to normal. I mean, normal in the sense of, uh, as Foodie Beauty would say, you know what I mean? Anyway, by now there has been already another situation with a new cat Foodie abandoned, and her side of the story doesn't really matter. The current discussion in reaction channels is how far Foodie Beauty will go with her story of fairy tale marriage and when does the hijab come off. Since what I just said would certainly trigger Foodie Beauty if she was listening to my video for some reason, I will let Foodie Beauty tell us herself what she really wants.
And this is what you want. You want to rage.
Because you might have your core beezers full, but you are not fooling reaction channels. And most of us have come to accept that you traveled to Kuwait to fake marry a Muslim man because you wanted to make Nader jealous and you wanted to make Nader believe that a Muslim man is willing to claim you and marry you. But in reality, you're not a Muslim and you're not married. You're not a Muslim because the only instruction you follow of Islam is the surprisingly not universal requirement to wear a hijab. The real reason you are wearing the hijab is because you wanted to because it hides your fat face, your face fat. As far as getting married, you like to point us to your courthouse wedding video, but actually the courthouse wedding video does not show you signing any marriage contract or any other expected activities. The only things that video shows us is you arriving at the courthouse and then you standing with Salah outside while Salah was actually dressed suspiciously casually and is holding up a rolled up piece of paper which is not even in protective plastic and might as well be a parking ticket he had to visit the courthouse for. Another thing that you use to convince us that you are married is that you say that you're living in a couples building, that you can't live in the couples building if you are single, and in order to move there you had to show the apartment manager your marriage contract, and therefore you uh, you simply must be married. If I had to comment on your logic, and I want to, I would show you this meme that I drew and have already shown in two of my videos. And basically, I'll show you this $3 bill and say that this $3 bill must be legitimate $3 bill because it is illegal to counterfeit money. And since I don't do illegal things, that must mean that this $3 bill is valid and legit. Anyway, since you have now speculated in your streams that you want to relocate to places like Malaysia, where you can be together with your husband, I strongly advise against it because in Malaysia you wouldn't have access to medical care that you actually do need, despite the fact that you like to tell your beezers and reaction channels that you are fine and you're just a little chubby. Instead, what I recommend you to do is rent a cheaper two-bedroom apartment with pets and and take the hijab off, and then you are free to be, and perhaps eat lots of pizza with ketchup, because this apparently is something you want to do. Anyway, fuck you all, you little asses. Fuck you all, you make me sick. Fuck you all, you little asses. Fuck you all, you make me sick. Fuck you.
Peace. I'm outie. Fuck you.
I like that. I like that.
Hello teacups, what's brewing? Welcome back to the channel. I've had a project. I've been wanting to learn how to make clothes from scratch. I abandoned it for a little bit. I wanted to go back to it. I spent just a few hours working on like the top part of a dress, and I got back and Chantel had moved to Syria. Moved to Syria?
No, they're really nice. Honestly, there's like military dudes with big guns at every stop, like everything, and they're so nice. They're really nice. You come to Syria.